Up database data 007 here. Today I'm going to be doing the list of top 5 cartoon sequels or reboots that ruined my childhood. Anyhow, I know I've done this list before, but that was in my early days, and I really didn't go into too much detail, and plus that video really deserved to be remade, so don't worry, I'm not deleting the original, but today I'm gonna redo it. So now, just a disclaimer out there, if you like some of these cartoons, that's fine, but to me, I just found these either irritating, insulting, or just flat out unbearable to watch. Anyhow, let's begin. Number 5, Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now let me get something out of the way. I'm a huge Turtles fan. Heck, I'm going to see the new one by Michael Bay this summer just for the Turtles. Now you gotta be wondering, what is it that this did wrong? Okay, the first thing is, acting is subpar. A lot of the characters are they just don't have the same charm as they used to. A lot of the characters end up sucking, and by that I mean Casey Jones. Casey Jones just sucks in this one, and the fact that he's one of my favorite side character, that's saying a lot. Anyhow, the animation is meh. If there's one thing about the animation, as far as the characteristics on the Turtles, and I know this may sound like a stupid thing to complain about, but it's their feet. They changed the way their feet look. I really prefer the original way that their feet looked. But anyhow, what else is there to say? There's hardly any action, which really kind of defeats the purpose. I know you're trying to make it kid-friendly, but heck, the original cartoon series actually had more action than this. And even in my all-time favorite one from 2003, that series, the main part that makes them charming is the action. But there's not a lot of this here, and so it comes off kind of bland and really uneventful. Number 4, The Looney Tunes Show. Now, the reason this is on the list is because while I don't really like the animation style, which is not even a problem really, the voice acting is not terrible. Well, in fact, it's actually pretty good. But it's the lack of charm. I'm serious. This does not have... Most of the original charm is completely gone in this. It all has to go through one episode, going through some story, and sometimes they add drama to it. It's completely ridiculous. I remember Looney Tunes being slapstick, using slapstick comedy and some cartoon violence to action, and that's what actually made the charm work. In fact, that's what made the entire series good. But this, on the other hand, took whatever it was and just dumbed it down to a really dull, kind of monotonous show that really is just painful to watch. Heck, even Baby Looney Tunes had more charm than this, because they kind of kept the original source material, except putting them in baby form, which and there is kind of a reason that one went into the background Or is there? I don't know. Anyhow, let's move on. Number 3. Disney's Mickey Mouse. And no, I'm not talking about the originals. Why would I be talking about that? I am talking about the new shorts. My gosh. Walt is definitely spinning in his grave right now. Let's put it this way. The animation, in my opinion, is hideous. Character models just look are just painfully ugly to look at. The worst is Goofy. And I find this extremely hard to sit through due to the things they try to do for humor come off extremely, it's either stupid or boring, or just flat out insulting. Like this one particular episode, so that I'm never gonna get out of my head, is this one particular episode when Mickey and Donald go into a restaurant, and then Goofy's the chef, and then he looks at him and says, "No shirt, no shoes, no service." What kind of crap is that? Mickey has hardly ever worn a shirt. Donald has I don't think he's ever worn shoes. And can you see why I find that insulting? Because that's literally just mocking the way the characters have looked like and have been for the past century. So overall, just watch the original cartoons. They're much better. Number 2, Teen Titans Go. Obvious one here. And this ruined a lot of kids' childhood. Alright, well, the original, it has beautiful art style, action, and just really one of the most amazing shows ever made. This sequel series, on the other hand, we were all excited for it, but we got let down big time. For one, again, there's hardly any action, at least in the ones that I've seen. It's more talking about like stuff that is completely irrelevant, like what's their favorite ice cream? Pie, pie, pie. Not to mention the animation looks completely, how do I say this? It's overly bright. Colors are overly bright. The animation is just bad. The character models just look meh. They're okay, but anyhow, this is not Teen Titans. It's not. I mean, not. And before I close this off, let me say this. Apparently, the people who made the series were clearly aware that they were not doing the original source material. They knew, and that just makes it even more insulting. And number 1, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. I hate the show so much. This particular series is probably the worst Scooby-Doo series I have ever seen. A lot of and also the character models are just horrendous. I don't like them whatsoever. Remember, some characters are acting completely out of their normal characters, what they are. Like Velma, for example, she's not really that smart anymore. And the cases are just nothing like the original. Like the original was some guy in a costume and person in a costume and whatnot trying to do something for their own motive. That got repetitive, but it was entertaining to see who it was. While this, on the other hand, takes it to just the weirdest level. And I can tell you, I'm not the only one who hates this show. Let's see. Well, I hate it, and Pitt hates it, and Pitt's own mom actually hates it. Heck, she doesn't really like much of the other modern cartoons, but hey, I know that sounded kind of pointless, but anyhow, how they've everything here, it just comes off extremely wrong. It doesn't have any charm of the original. Most of it's completely gone. Now many of the other Scooby-Doo sequel series were good. They were really charming. Like What's New Scooby-Doo kept the charm of the original but added new technology. And now a pup named Scooby-Doo. That one was actually good, though I didn't really care for it much. It still was a decent show. So, and the Scooby-Doo and Scrappy show, that one, again, was good. Good, but this one, on the other hand, is just insulting and has really no reason for even existing. And I'm glad it got canceled. Well, everyone, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you next time.